Hey guys, DC here, and this is my review of Cat Quest 2 for the Apple Arcade on Apple TV. Alright, so first things first, we have to choose our language. It's going to be English. And now we just have the opening of the game. Gives us a little bit of background information. Develops the story here a little bit for us. Here's our title screen, and again, remote controller required, and I have the SteelSeries Nimbus. And this game is a co-op game, but for this demonstration we're going to be doing solo. And I'll also be starting a new game here for you guys. I have played this in the past, but I'm going to find an empty slot here and get us going. We're going to play on normal mode, I think. That's what I want to do. But you have a choice between normal or story. Story's for less of a challenge, normal's for the way the game was meant to be played. And again, once you make that selection, you cannot change it in the middle of the game. So here's a little bit of background here. There was a great evil long ago. Two kings fought against it, but fell to its corruption. We have prophecy here, and our two kings here. Again, just a cute little cat, cute little dog. This game is kind of cutesy, but it does have a great sort of gameplay dynamics and mechanics, and I think it's fun for gamers at any age. As long as you don't get too caught up in, the cutesy stuff. You'll see a lot of puns here with paws and purring as far as the names of different things. But again, very, very kind of clean and well-developed game here. So we're starting up here. Just getting a little bit of the mechanics down here. You can switch your characters, I think that's by pressing Y. And the game will give us, I think, a little bit of a tutorial here. I'm attacking, dashing, switching characters. Okay, we have cat rags here. So just like your classic RPGs, again, you can adorn your characters with different kinds of armor, different kinds of weaponry. Again, this armor, or cat rag, whatever you want to call it, will increase defense, may reduce offense a little bit here slightly. So you can see their X's to attack, being prompted by the game here. We have dog rags here, so I'm going to go ahead and equip my partner here with the dog rags. And we have a nice little kind of menu here to look at. So pauses the game when we go ahead and we adorn our characters with new armor. Game is prompting us on how to roll away. So a little bit of an attack and defensive strategy when approaching, opposition within the game. Again, this is a kind of a blur between, your classic sort of dungeon crawler, but also has a lot of RPG elements tied into it. So, RPG / action game we have here. Again, I would probably compare it closest to maybe like a Secret of Mana, which you may have heard me bring up in other reviews here. If you haven't had a chance, make sure to watch my Oceanhorn Chronos Dungeon review when you get a chance. I think I may have drew some comparison between that and this as well, Cat Quest 2. But this definitely feels more like an RPG to me than the Oceanhorn. just because, you know, the Oceanhorn is a little bit more of a crawler. I feel like this system has a little bit more developed as far as the armor that you adorn your characters with, and you know, it operates a little bit more like an RPG than the Oceanhorn Chronos Dungeon. But again, these are both great games. I recommend both of them. So if you do have you know, an Apple Arcade subscription, go ahead and you know, put these on the list if you're into some sort of cooperation game slash action game. It's not a pure RPG, but more of a crawler, I would say, for both of them. And you're in for a treat. This game has a lot more graphic design that's gone into it, a little bit more robust. Looks a little bit cleaner, sharper. Oceanhorn Chronos Dungeon is a little bit more of a you know, has more of a, I think it was done in 16-bit if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, it just has a little bit different of a feel, different games, the way they look and feel slightly. But again, I would say they're just as fun. And again, that Oceanhorn game is a 4-player game, so go ahead and check that out when you get a chance. I have a review on this channel. Alright, so we've gotten out of that cave area here. We're kind of developing more of the story and the mission here with Cat Quest. And Meowjesty is how the cat's referred to, so again, you'll see a lot of those play on words that are ongoing with this game. Horrible instead of horrible. So yeah, when you go to sleep, you get a little dog nap, cat nap that replenishes, you know, I want to say all of your, you know, all of your HP, and maybe your kind of MP magic, if I'm not mistaken. And Curry is kind of our guide here. He sets us up with our different missions, and he offers different missions to go on. And again, you don't have to accept every mission. You can kind of create your own story here, more or less, with Cat Quest 2. You go on the quest that you prefer, and you have a little bit of flexibility here. So we're going to follow the trail. The game is prompting us again. We're going to kind of that wooded area, the trees. Yeah, so that little book there is a way that you can kind of get out of your quest if you want to cancel out of it. We're going to keep going forward here. There is a scream or a yell coming from Seaside Cove inside the cave. We're going to head over there. Alright. We're meeting up with Kit Kat here. She is gonna have us collect some ore, if I'm not mistaken. And we will collect the ore, and then I think eventually we will visit her in her shop. I think she is the blacksmith, if I'm not mistaken. So you have to make sure you run across those spikes so you don't get lose your HP. So yeah, we have an attack and rolling type strategy here. You got them ores. You got them ores. Kit Kat is still directing us, saying there's more over there. You would think she'd be able to get it herself, but that's why we're here, right? What I'm gonna do, I think I'm just gonna... because I can unlock that. I think there's a key. yeah, we're using a lot of the mana. So yeah, so that is mana, is how it's referred to in this game, kind of like your magic. And the mana again reminds me of Secret of Mana, the game that the game that I feel like is really the godfather of a lot of these games that kind of have that blend of action / RPG. So we're pausing the game here to look within the menu. We may do a change with the armor. If I do put on the knight armor, it gives us just a little bit of a preview of the difference in attack and health, I think. The effect it has on that. So I do have the knight armor on now, and what's nice is it's nice and clear on the character. We're going to go back and check this chest. It is still locked up, but again, the game is just the drawing and everything like that is really smooth in this game. And you can see here, main character has a crush on the main cat, potentially. May just be a little smitten there on our blacksmith, and we're gonna go to our shop here. Kit Kat. And it looks like this soldier takes the ore from her, if I'm not mistaken. We're gonna go into her shop here. Yeah, so Kit is our own personal blacksmith. And this is where you'll go to upgrade your weaponry, your gear in general. So, your armor. I think I'm going to go ahead and just do an upgrade on what I'm wearing now, as well as what the dog is wearing. So what the cat and the dog is wearing. We have enough capital here, enough coin to go ahead and up, so the armor can also gain levels. So yeah, again, this is a really sort of developed game here. So it's not your classic crawler. And now we have another sort of quest developing here. But that's pretty much my review on the game. Again, I highly recommend this game. If you have an Apple Arcade subscription, definitely go out and download this game. I feel like the Apple Arcade really was selling this game when it came out. This is one of the flagship games when they originally dropped the Apple Arcade, and it definitely still holds up. Very pretty game. This is the menu here. You can switch up the multiplayer to solo or co-op, and you have a lot of different options here within this game. That's my review. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, you can't win if you don't play.